Okay, so you start with the main cat house base, and I inserted the 4 posts in, and I have completed screwing in the top 4. Now I will continue and do the bottom 4. So I flipped it over, and now I'm going to put the other 4 screws in, bolts, whatever you want to call it, right? Okay, so trying to seat these bolts are a little bit rough, but you're just going to have to make a feel of it, and I'm going to have to use both hands. And I am seating each bolt in there, not entirely tightly just yet. I'll tighten it in a little bit. Okay, so I've got all 8 bolts in, so now I'm going to secure them tightly. I've secured the bottom 4 tightly, and now top 4. All right, this little hut is put together, ready for the next step. And by the way, I had laid out all my parts first and made sure everything was there. Alrighty, so I inserted the bolt number 2 into the roof of the little cat hut, and I've started the column B, and I will continue with this. Okay, so I tightened down this section very tightly so that I can move forward to the next step. Okay, I forgot to put the number 3 ring in, so I'm grabbing that out now. Okay, so according to the instructions, it looks like it goes in like this. And I hand tightened it first, and now I am going to use the little tool that they sent. Okay, next is the platform H and screw number 4, or whatever they call that. Doubly hinged screw doohickey. All right, you got it, this dude. Okay, so I'm going to put it in here first, and then add the platform after. And I'm assuming that you leave the part that doesn't have teeth, I don't know what you call it, that you would leave it open, like such. And you put the H plate on there, shelf, okay. Next comes the pole labeled D. Okay, now H is on, and columns B and D. Next comes shelf G, and then column C1. And I think at this point I'm going to move into the room that this will be residing in. All right, so we are up to the little hammock and J, so that's where we're at. The hammock will take the part of that weird bolt with a weird name that I don't know because there's no names in there. So I'm going to put this right there, onto that right there. Okay, for this one, it's really best to go ahead and put that double bolt doohickey into the bar, whichever one that was, C2, before you try to screw the shelf J. And the shelf J is going to be a little step for the kitty to get out of the hammock. Isn't that cool? And little boy Charlie's already trying to get on this thing before I have it secure. He just thinks it's all that and then some already. Okay, so I went ahead and attached the round thing that goes into the ceiling into that little PVC pipe that goes down into C2. And I'm going to put it on top. And I am going to recommend adding this before connecting it, or rather depressing the spring inside of the column to the ceiling. And for now, that's it. Okay, it's done. They did say to slide it on a rug, and they were right, because I started scratching my floor a little bit. Likes it. All right.